right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are enjoying our content thus far. It's been a while since I have gotten into comments that our subscribers post on our YouTube channel. So today I want to give you guys a special treat and just respond to a couple of comments that we received recently. So the first comment comes from at Echo Samoa. I hope I'm saying this right. And at Echo Samoa's comment says, I currently have a CBCS certification with NHA, and I'm not going to renew because no employers are asking for it. I have been trying to get a job for 8 months, and not one employer has requested an interview. I am not renewing with them, and I am now going with AAPC. Do not get certified with NHA. It is a waste of time. So, at Echo Samoa, first and foremost, I want to thank you for being a part of our Beyond RCM community. And there's a couple different things to unpack with your comment. Hey, what's up? Just stopping by really quick to make a quick ask. We've been reviewing our data analytics and we've noticed that we have tons of new individuals checking out our channel, which is geared towards all things healthcare. However, many of our viewers are not subscribed to our channel. Subscribing to our channel allows our content to go into the proper algorithms so that we can spread knowledge related to the healthcare industry to all those who are interested or looking for guidance. So can you do me a favor? If you haven't done so already, can you please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell? That allows our information to get into the hands of those who truly need it. Thank you so much for helping us out in this way. Let's continue being great together. First and foremost, I do completely sympathize with the frustration of trying to find your first position, especially when finishing your certifications. I have been very vocal about the fact that I initially started out with NHA in some of my earlier videos, and I made the decision several years into my career to step away from my NHA certification, and I pivoted to AHIMA to get my coding certification, and then eventually went to AAPC to become certified in clinical documentation. So I want to unpack two different things that you're experiencing right now. The first problem is finding a position. And I do want to emphasize that no matter what organization you decide to get certified through, there is most likely going to be a challenge for that first year or so breaking into the industry, especially if you don't have any previous experience or training in medical billing or medical coding. So that's just something to think about. Even as you look to transition over to AAPC, you are still going to find that it can be a little bit challenging when you're trying to break into the industry. And you have to really be prepared for it. I actually attended one of our monthly AAPC chapter meetings, I think about 2 months ago. And the presenter was a risk adjustment coder. And she talked about her journey breaking into the industry. And it took her over a year to land her first position, and that's with an AAPC credential. So any individual that's looking to break into this industry, I've said it before and I've said it again, you have to pack your patience. This field is not for the faint of heart. If you are someone that gets easily discouraged, if you are not going to do well with rejection, if you are not someone who is persistent, or if you don't have someone that's hooking you up and getting your foot in the door, you have to be prepared to really tough it out if this is something that you really want to do, and continue to put yourself out there. And eventually you will get an opportunity to get your foot in the door. Sometimes you have to get creative with how you go about doing that, but you're going to have to be persistent. So that's the first point that I wanted to make. The second point that I want to make is I do agree with you. When I left the NHA, I felt that they were significantly behind what other more prominent more prominent regulatory organizations were doing in the medical billing and coding space. And I haven't been involved in NHA for quite some time, but based on certain boards that I have sat on, academic boards that work with NHA. Um, I don't think that they have done enough to make themselves be on par with some of the other regulatory organizations like AAPC and AHIMA. So I am not surprised that individuals are still going through NHA to get medical billing and coding certification and still having a hard time because a lot of employers are not recognizing the credential. And that is true. If you look at a lot of the positions for medical coders, for medical billers, NHA is not a requirement. One way to work around that is maybe looking into private practice. Oftentimes, private practice are not as stringent as hospitals and other larger institutions when it comes to coders. So that may be a potential avenue for you to look in. But I do want to encourage you to hang in there. Don't give up. The beautiful thing about AAPC, which I have been a member now for going on 6 years, is AAPC has a very big community. They do a lot of chapter meetings that help you to deepen your understanding in coding, to deepen your understanding in evolving topics in revenue cycle management. So you will definitely see that once you pivot to AAPC, you're going to get a different type of quality in terms of the experience that you are going to have, whether you're pursuing your certification in medical billing or medical coding. So I do want to thank you, Echo Samoa, for reaching out to us. Please keep us posted about your journey. And if you have any additional questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We will be happy to support you and provide you with information in any way that we can.